Greetings from the Northwest Montana Association of Realtors, and we are so glad that we can all be brought together today and have a little celebration. Thank you for participating in this virtual recognition event honoring those outstanding individuals who've been recognized by the local associations as their Realtor of the Year. I'd like to introduce each of our local Realtors of the Year who are with us today, either by their local board office or location, or individually by Zoom. While COVID has certainly changed things in terms of how we celebrate our nominees, we want to make sure you all have a chance to learn more about these incredible folks who do so much for our profession and for their local communities. First, Terri Welborn, Realtor of the Year, Billings Association. Terri has been an active board and committee member at both the local and state associations, with special emphasis on the areas of education and risk management. She shares her interest and experience as a continuing education instructor, both locally and around the state, with emphasis on the Code of Ethics. Terri holds the GRI and CRS designations, is a certified mediator, and serves on her local professional standards committee. Terri participates in local quality of life activities, as well as Relay for Life. And speaking again of very important but thankless volunteer jobs, she also spent some time as a member on the Yellowstone County Planning Board. Second, we want to recognize Naomi Gary, Realtor of the Year for the Bitterroot Board. Naomi is a top producing agent for Berkshire Hathaway, Home Services Montana Properties in Hamilton, and has earned her GRI designation. She's a founding member of the Hamilton Business Relief Fund and is also active in the Community Builders Building Better Places. She chairs her local professional development committee and volunteers regularly with local board on road cleanup projects. And of particular interest in these times, Naomi is a member of the Rocky Mountain Laboratory Community Liaison Group and is tasked with sharing information on current research projects and breakthroughs with the community. Next, Jannie Wiseman, Realtor of the Year for the Gallatin Association. Jannie wears many hats, but none better than as her local and state's lead cheerleader for RPAC. Yeah. She has given numerous hours to fundraising and outreach, as well as educating local members about RPAC and the importance of advocacy. She also engages with the local commercial real estate group in Bozeman. Jannie has chaired the state RPAC trustee committee through this difficult and very busy election year, where Zoom is the word of the day. Jannie also serves as a state director and a member of the MAR Government Affairs Committee. Jannie volunteers at her Keller Williams, Montana office, organizing fellow agents to help with Eric's Ranch. She is also one of the go-to realtors for teaching home ownership classes at the local Human Resource Development Council. Jannie says first-time homebuyers are her favorite clients. Next, we recognize Laurie Schult, Realtor of the Year for the Great Falls Association. Laurie Jean is also an active leader in her local board, as well as the state association. She is affiliated with Das Coolius Realty Group and has been recognized by RE/MAX with the 100% Executive Club Award for the last 6 years. Laurie Jean has earned her GRI, CRS, and MRP designations and shares her commitment to education by volunteering her time whenever she can. She also helps with IMF and RPAC at the local level. Laurie Jean is a graduate of Leadership Great Falls and offers her time and experience to the local Chamber of Commerce, Ad Club, and other business groups. Next, we recognize Laurie Koutnik, Realtor of the Year for the Helena Association. Laurie is the immediate past president of the Helena Association and has led or served on numerous local committees. She has also been an active volunteer at the state association level. Laurie clearly takes her profession seriously and has earned her GRI, CRS, and MRP designations while helping create a positive office environment in which her colleagues at Capital City Realty thrive. Over the years, Laurie has fostered 57 Montana children. She is active in our church and area ministries, as well as volunteering with the Festival a Tree event held in Helena on behalf of the Intermountain Children's Home. On a lighter side, Lorie has been an instructor for the Big Sky Twirlers in the CMR High School drill team. Next, we recognize Jolene Tatum, Realtor of the Year for the Missoula Association. Over the years, Jolene has volunteered extensively at all three levels of the Realtor organization. She has been president of her local board, a member of both the local and state boards of directors, and currently serves on both state and national professional development committees. A GRI and CRS designee, Jolene also teaches other members about fair housing, industry best practices, and safety issues. In her community, Jolene works with Teen Challenge International, local ministries, and Push America. On a fun note, she was once a home host for the U of M Grizzly Cheerleaders. Her level of professionalism and community presence earned her Exit Realty's local and state Esprit de Corps Award in 2016. Next, we recognize Kayla Warburton, Realtor of the Year for the Northwest Montana Association. Since beginning her real estate career in 2011, Kayla has jumped in with both feet in terms of serving both her local and the state association on various committees, volunteering in her community, and growing and sharing her professional skills. She is the past president of the Northwest Montana Association and sits on the Montana Association Board of Directors. Kayla is also a board member of the Agent Leadership Council for Keller Williams, Northwest Montana, and was recognized by the company in 2016 as Agent of the Year. Her community volunteer work includes many Realtor-inspired activities, such as the Realtor Ring for the Salvation Army, the Realtor Food Drive, and the local Keller Williams Renew, Energize, Donate Day. Kayla is also the president of her Homeowners Association, often one of the toughest and most thankless jobs there is. Believe it or not, she does all this while keeping up with her husband and her three children, ages 6, 4, and 1. Let us now recognize Tina West, Realtor of the Year for the Rocky Mountain Association. Tina is another local volunteer who generously gives her time to serving on the board of directors and numerous committees, as well as helping with other board activities. Currently, she is co-chair of the Education Committee. A GRI designee, Tina also co-chairs the local GRI committee that has done so much to assist the state association postponing and again preparing for the GRI program to be held in Butte next spring. On behalf of the state association, thank you, Tina, for your help with GRI. Tina also volunteers with many civic groups, including United Way, Shriners, and Special Olympics. She is currently on the board of directors for Big Brothers and Sisters in Butte. Tina is with Berkshire Hathaway office in Butte. Let's give all the 2020 local Realtor of the Year a great big round of applause. And now, fellow Realtors, it is time to announce the 2020 State Realtor of the Year. As I mentioned, it is never an easy choice. Every one of the nominees exemplifies the very best of our profession. Based on the criteria I mentioned earlier, I'm pleased to announce that Jolene Tatum from the Missoula Association has been selected as the 2020 State Realtor.
Yay, Jolene!
Wow.
I believe she is participating via Zoom today. And even though we can't all be there, Jolene, please know how proud we are to recognize your achievements, your hard work, and your enthusiasm for this profession. If somebody's knocking on your door, you need to go answer it now.
Yeah, thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm in shock.
I can't even believe you did this to me, you guys, but thank you so much. There are so many people who work so hard, and this is such an amazing organization, and I just can't even believe it. Thank you. COVID's been such a weird year. I don't feel like I've done anything except sit in front of screens. So here I am again, sitting in front of a screen. Thank you. I am so honored and shocked and in disbelief. I love real estate and I love this association. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you all so much.